my channel. If you are new here, I am Karian and this is Life from 5 Feet. I hope you guys are having a great day so far, a great week whenever you see this, a great month. I just hope you guys are doing great. Today we are going to be having a little yap session, of course, you know, my favorite, and we're just going to be talking about giving yourself permission to start over. So it hopefully it will become an emotional one, but yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, every day is day one. Every day you have new opportunities to start over, to try new things. You're not bounded by who you were yesterday, so you can make any decisions you want to change for tomorrow, to change for today. So yesterday, forgotten. Today, a brand new day with endless possibilities. So yeah, we're giving ourselves permission to start over, no matter what. If it's a new career, if it's a new relationship, if it's a new friendship, if it's a new hobby, whatever it is, we have permission to try new things, to start over, to experiment. Yes, as the scientists we are, we have permission to do so. So give yourself that permission, give yourself that grace whenever you feel as though you are so bounded by a decision that you made, whether it was yesterday or in the past. Just know that today is a new day and yesterday is the past. So today we can make new decisions. Today we can choose different paths. Today we can choose to do something completely different than what we did yesterday. You have permission to do so, so give yourself the permission to do so. That was just my little intro, and of course you guys know if I'm looking off to the side, I'm just checking my nose to ensure that I'm hitting the points that I want to hit. You know, you understand? Yeah, because you guys know I'll go off on a tangent and I'll just go off. All right. I feel like I'm in this frame of mind because for the longest while I felt stuck. I felt like I'm not living life, like I'm not experiencing life. Literally like I'm just in a simulation and I'm watching life pass me by. I felt this way for a very long time and I'm just like, I don't understand why I feel so stuck. No matter what I do, I just feel like I'm just stuck. And I'm just over feeling stuck. I really am over feeling stuck. So I'm just like, you know what? I have the permission to change what I can change. Of course, there are things that we won't be able to change, but for the things that I can change and I can control, I'm going to change them and I'm going to control them. And this is just one of them. I'm giving myself the permission to start over, to try something new. And mind you, I am not going to all of a sudden become a nurse, or let me not say nurse, because I could become a nurse. Like, I'm not all of a sudden going to become a plumber or an electrician or something like that. You know, I'm not doing this ginormous career change or anything like that. It's just really giving myself the permission or giving myself the grace to understand that the past is the past and we're here now and we're moving on. I feel like for the longest while I've just sat in the sadness of what I did or what happened or what I didn't do, and just regrets of the past rather than moving on and just allowing myself to start afresh. It's a new day. Yes, yesterday I eat after 8 o'clock and I stop eat after 6. Okay, I did that. Today we're gonna stop eat after 6, right? Today is like a new day. Like the Korean yesterday who eat 10 o'clock in the night because our back big, we'll leave our dinner yesterday. And today, the Korean, today I'm gonna stop eat 6 o'clock. right? Right. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that and just share a few of the reasons that I think that I've been stuck, and I think that people feel like they feel stuck. You know, some reasons that lead to those feelings in essence. So let's get into it. Why are you feeling stuck and unmotivated? So why have I been feeling stuck and unmotivated? Why have you been feeling stuck and unmotivated? The first reason I have found that I've been feeling stuck is because I am not meeting the expectations that I've set for myself or what others may have set for me. Specifically what I've set for myself, I don't feel like I am meeting those expectations. I don't feel like I'm hitting the goals that I wanted to hit at this stage and age. I thought I'd be doing this, and I am far from doing what I thought I would be. So I had these huge expectations of what my life is supposed to look like, and it's not giving that right now. So I feel like kind of focusing on that, the fact that, okay, these expectations are not being met. Like, instead of focusing on that, I think, well, the reason I have been feeling stuck is because I have been focusing on that. The fact that the expectations are not being met, rather than focusing on, okay, they're not being met, how do I move forward to ensure that they are met, right? Right. So the next thing is, I don't think we are showing up for ourselves like we promised. It should be our priority to show up for ourselves and to keep the promises we make to ourselves. At the end of the day, we cannot expect people to keep their promises to us when we aren't even keeping the promises to ourselves. And I feel like there's so many promises I've made to myself that I didn't keep, and it kind of frustrates you, you know, it kind of frustrates you because you're like, damn. I feel like that is another reason why you end up finding yourself stuck, because again, you're focusing on the negative, you're majoring in the minor. Yes. So yes, you didn't keep the promise, but today's a new day. You can keep the promise today, right? Then we are pushing ourselves hard because we have to reach the goals that we've set at this time in this way. So, you know, say, I really want a car, so I have to make some shake. And that's all that's on my mind, the fact that I want the car, and then no, I am unemployed. How am I going to buy a car when I'm unemployed? Don't know. Send out a million applications, don't get none back. So okay, no, I'm definitely not going to get no car because nobody now hire me, and it's just frustrating. And we dwell in the frustrations and in the sadness and in the depression, and we just kind of like sink. It's like quicksand. And the more we allow these thoughts and the negative feelings to just dwell on our minds and in our hearts, it's like the further we sink into the quicksand. The next thing is, we don't allow ourselves to feel, rest, and recuperate as necessary. Sometimes, when we feel one type of way, I'm like, girl, get up. Like, we don't have time to feel that way. We have goals to meet, we have to do this. And mind you, there are times when that is necessary, where you have to be like, girl, get up. We ain't got time to be saddy today. We have to get up, we have to film. We don't have time to be saddy today. We have to go up at the shop, go comb 2 ears, do 2 nails. We don't have the time for saddy. There are some times when we really have to push ourselves that way. But at the same time, in all of that, we still need to give ourselves time to say, this hurt my feelings, this is how I felt about it, right? And put it to rest, and we'll come back again. We need to give ourselves time to feel how we feel and validate our feelings. We quick to validate other people's feelings, but how we feel don't matter. Okay, that's what I thought. So what do we need to do? We need to shift our focus. We need to stop focusing on the things that aren't going right, and the things that we can't control, and the things that are going left when we want them to go right, that are going up when we want them to go down. We have to shift our focus from all of that and just focus on what we need to get done and what is going right. How can we improve things? Okay, yes, it's going left and not right. Why is it going left? How can I, navigate it back to the right? That's where our focus should be, rather than it's something not go left and the right we want to go. You understand? We have to start reshifting our focus on the things that we can change, how we can change them, why things are going wrong, and then making that change, rather than just sitting and complaining that things are going left when we want them to go right. Something that I read recently is that your new life is gonna cost you your old one. It's gonna cost you your comfort zone, and it's similar to the fact that we want God to give us a new life, but we refuse to surrender the old one. You can't pour new wine into old wine skins, right? Imagine you want to live this beautiful life, but you want to give your life to God so that He can turn it into the beautiful life, right? So our new life is gonna cost us our old life. So that means the habits that we have, a lot of them will have to change in order for us to become the woman or the man we want to be. And I'll say that again. Your new life is gonna cost you your old one. It's gonna cost you your comfort zone. Similarly, we can't expect God to give us a new life when we refuse to surrender the old one to Him. He can't pour new wine into old wine skin. Allow Him to renew you. He says His mercies are new every day, and that is why we're giving ourselves permission to start over every day, because every day we have new mercy. Every day we have grace. Every day we have unconditional love from our dear Father. And because of that, what? We are surrendering the old life from yesterday to Him, and we have a new one today. Amen? Amen. Something else that I wanted to touch on is the whole idea of perfectionism, and realizing that being a perfectionist can make you a failure. Being a perfectionist can make you a failure. And what does that mean? It means that you're so focused on everything being perfect, which it seldom will be. It will never be perfect. And the fact that you are focusing so much on it being perfect, you will often find out that, things will not matriculate how they should be, because you're not focusing on the right things. You're focusing on being perfect when that will never happen. So that will lead to you getting frustrated. It will lead to you quitting and failure. So focusing on perfection can lead to you being a failure. Another thing that I wanted to touch on is using the planning stage to avoid the fear of failure. Hold up. I remember when I read about this, I was like, hello? The people that will grab my shirt and them drape me, Mr. The wig gone, them go with my frontal. Hello? Stop using the planning stage as an excuse to avoid the fear of failure. I can tell you I'm a planner. I steady plan. And I was questioning myself too, like, why do I find myself getting stuck at the plan? and the execution are really happening. And these were two of the things. One, I am trying to aim for perfection, which will not happen. And two, I am literally using the planning stage to avoid failing, because I'm so afraid that I'm going to fail at this thing that let me just plan and plan some more and replan and plan some more. Yes, so that's what we're not going to do in this year. We're not going to be using the planning stage to shield us from diving off into the deep end and chasing our dreams. Yeah. Another thing too, a lot of us are experiencing imposter syndrome, and imposter syndrome really limits your growth because you will never feel like you're enough. You'll never feel like you're deserving, and in that mindset, you'll never work hard enough to achieve the big goals that you want, because you're just like, maybe I don't deserve it, maybe I shouldn't, maybe this, this little girl, who is she? Like, you are preventing yourself from growing into the beautiful butterfly that you can become. So it's time. It's time to get out of the corner of the ring and start throwing some punches of our own. For too long, we've been in the corner of the ring, fetal position, just a take the kick, the tone, everything what life I throw at we, or the devil I throw at we, we just a take it, just a take it. Hello, it's time to get up and fight. It's time to get up, right? And start throwing some punches, because we're not staying in the corner and take no beating forever, ever, amen. No. Our time now, yeah? And like I said in my previous video, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Work harder. It's time to grind. Nobody cares about all of the complaints where you can possibly think of right now or prevent you from doing something where you really want to do. Nobody don't care. Get up, work harder, and just do it. just do it, literally. The support system that you're looking for, you have to be that. The cheerleader that you're looking for, you have to be that for yourself. The crutch, where you look for catch pan, be your own catch. You have to save yourself. Nobody now come save you. Yeah? Nobody cares. Work harder. And that's literally what I'm learning in this season. Yeah, honestly, I'm tired of stress and ball. So I'm really just handing things over to God, and I'm just like, here you go, handle it. Because I can't. Yeah? That's really what I'm learning in this season. What it means to completely surrender, what it means to completely hand over the reins to God. And I feel like He's been trying to teach me this lesson for a while now, and He's coming at me. He's harder than everybody else when I say, it's hard, man. But in this season, I'm really learning how to completely surrender my will to His. I'm letting the leader of all leaders lead my life. And in James 1 verse 5, it says, if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. So, in this season, if you're unsure of where you should be going, of what you should be doing, ask God, and He will guide you for sure. So we're giving ourselves permission to start over. So the little girl yesterday, when I was having like years, when God told her, say, give me full surrender, give me the reins, give me the wheel, let me take over, let me take control, let me handle it. That little audience picking there from yesterday, yeah, may I give her permission to start over today as an obedient child with very soft ears who listen and tired from all. Right. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little yap session. Comment down below, let me know if you can relate to anything I've shared. I hope a few of the gems that I learned and I shared with you, that I dropped, that you take those with you throughout the rest of your day, throughout the rest of your life. whatever the case may be. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Hey,